consequence said to wait right here while she goes down to the harbour to meet Mr. Shakespeare from the boat. Oh, this is so exciting! The William Shakespeare coming all the way from London to write a play for us. Oh,
Yes, that's all very well, but I hope he won't be long. I've got milk to churn and pigs to feed.
oh.
And we need to look out for signs of the plague.
Oh, yeah.
One sneeze or the merest hint of a boil and he's off to little Sark.
Here we are. Mr. Shakespeare, may I present the Isle of Sark Theatre Company? This is Headley Bottom. He takes most of our leading roles.
All of our leading roles.
It's a great pleasure to make your acquaintance, Bill.
I'm sorry, sir, I didn't quite catch your last name.
Oh, it's Bottom.
Rather an unusual name. How do you spell it?
Well, how do you think? B-O-T-T-O-M. Bottom.
And do you get teased for bearing such a name?
No. Well, why should I be teased?
No reason, just wondered.
And this is Mistress Snug.
Oh,
Yes, pleased to meet you, I'm sure. Yes.
actually... Plague? No, 'tis just the summer snottage.
Snotty.
Oh, he means hay fever. Nothing to worry about. Oh, and this is Florence Flute, our seamstress.
Oh, pleased to meet you, Mr. Shakespeare, sir. Oh, we're so pleased you've come here. Welcome to Sark, and may I be the first to say how fabulous you look in puffling pants. And they're made of velvet. Oh, and you really do have the figure to carry them off. That gentleman over there agrees with me. He's positively panting. She's dribbling. The thing about puffling pants, I was just saying the other day.
Yes, thank you. Now you've met all our company, shall we get started?
Is this everyone? I mean, where are the rest of your actors? It can't just be Mr. Bottom here, can it?
There's me and Florence too. We play our part.
And I do tread the boards a little myself, as well as direct, of course. We're only a small company, so we all have to take our part to make the magic happen.
Yeah, but forgive me, but you are members of the fairer sex, are you not?
Yes.
We most certainly are. And what is wrong with that?
Well, strange, but I mean, in London, ladies never appear upon the stage. It's just not the done thing. I mean, there may be ladies in the audience, working ladies, if you get my drift, never on the stage.
But you have lady characters in your plays, don't you, Bill?
It's Will, if you don't mind. I do prefer it to Bill.
There's Lady Macbeth, for example. And the witches, they were ladies. Now, when we did Macbeth...
Shall we move on? We're not here to talk about other plays, remember?
But we have a convention, us professionals, that young men whose voices have yet to drop, they dress up in women's clothing and they take the female parts. A couple of coconut shells and plenty of grease paint, you'd never know the difference.
Well, I beg to differ, Mr. Shakespeare.
Don't you think that's just a little bit strange?
Oh, come now, Mr. Bottom. We've all seen you in a frock many a time, haven't we? And I happen to know you're rather partial to my lip paint.
Yes. That amethyst shimmer does bring out the colour of my eyes, don't you think?
You see, Mr. Shakespeare, we are but simple farming folk here on Sark, and apart from Mr. Bottom, who's terribly, terribly keen, we can't seem to persuade our other menfolk away from their work.
Well, we shall just have to manage with what we've got. Now then, I've had a few ideas, and here, I think we should start with a great big storm and a ship is wrecked upon the shore of a distant island.
Or the ship could be wrecked on Sark. We need to give it a local flavour, with it being a royal visit, don't you think?
I like it. The ship is wrecked, everyone dies, nice and short, end of play.
No, everyone doesn't die. Not to the end, anyway.
Perhaps a comedy might be more fitting for the occasion.
Oh, Mr. Shakespeare, they could be rescued by mermaids. We've got some fabulous mermaid costumes, all slinky and shimmery.
Mermaids?
Yes.
Yeah, possibly. They could be twin mermaids.
Yes.
Twins, identical twins separated at birth.
Yes.
Identical twins.
Or the ship could be carrying a handsome young prince who discovers that his uncle has murdered his father, married his mother, taken over the throne.
Yes, I like that. And this prince could dress as a woman to disguise himself and have a long-lost brother, identical brother twin.
Oh, Mr. Shakespeare, sir, the twins could be seagulls. We've got some fabulous seagull costumes. They could have been separated as chicks. Or earlier, earlier, they could have been separated as eggs.
Just sounds like a recipe now.
And because they're identical, everybody keeps confusing one from t'other.
Yes, good. And then I need to get my fart gagging. Now you see I can do this trick.
No, Bottom! So these identical twins, they have to be dressed differently, else the audience won't be able to tell them apart, and that's just that.
Oh, Mr. Shakespeare, how about a fairy or two? I love making fairy costumes. Glittery wings, wifty-wafty skirts.
What about a love story? I bet the Queen loves a good love story. We all like a bit of romance, you know.
Well, I mean, maybe this prince then, who's dressed as a woman to disguise himself, could meet a beautiful peasant girl who's dressed as a boy because her twin is...
This is all nonsense, Bill. You might as well, I don't know, throw in a talking wall and some poor bloke with a donkey's head instead of his own.
A talking wall. You could be onto something there. And a donkey's head, was it? Yeah. And it's Will, not Bill.
Mr. Shakespeare, sir, how about a scary man-sized puffin? We've got a fabulous puffin costume. These bird people would like it.
Oh, yes, we would. Wouldn't that be a memorable stage direction? Exit pursued by Puffin. It could be the making of you, Mr. Shakespeare.
Well, it does have a certain ring.
And then we could have the idea with the giant octopus.
No, we can't. We don't want a giant octopus.
In the name of Puck! We invited Mr. Shakespeare here to write us a play. Perhaps we should give him some space, some creative peace and quiet so he could get on with it. Otherwise there won't be time to rehearse before the competition starts.
Competition? Well, nobody said anything about it being a competition. Your letter implied that my play would be performed before Her Majesty, not that I'd be in competition with other writers. And who are these other writers? Does that rat Marlowe know about this? I wouldn't put it past him to try and bribe the judges.
No, there's nothing to worry about. The competition's only open to those in the other islands, and at the risk of blowing our own bugle, the others are mere amateurs compared with the Isle of Sark Theatre Company. Especially with the wonderful William Shakespeare at the helm.
Thank you, Mum.
Rubbish they are.
Yeah, be no contest, Bill.
Yeah, and as for their costumes, they're just rubbish.
Yes, so fear not. Our play will be chosen and we shall perform it for the Queen. Now,
Hooray!
may I write down your wondrous words as you conjure them up? Then you can simply concentrate on letting the creative juices flow.
Well, that would be most helpful, Mistress Quiz.
You'll be staying at my house, of course. I have a rather fine view of the sea.
Nice.
And Bill, later on, I'll pop by with a pig's trotter or two for your supper.
And I'll bring some cider. That'll inspire you.
It's more likely to blow his puffling pants off.
Right now then, Jim. It's a simple plan. 1, 2, 3, chop, job done, and we get paid. Now, do you want to go through it one more time?
Yes, Jake, good idea.
Right. Number 1, we are hiding in the bushes here.
Number 1, we're hiding.
Yeah, here. Right. Well, come on out now. Number 2, the Lady Margaret comes walking down the path like this.
Number 2, the lady comes walking down the path. Right, got it.
Number 3, we leap out and you chop her head off.
Number 3, we leap out, and I what?
You chop her head off.
Me chop a lady's head off.
Yes, it's simple. One clean cut. Well, lady and head part company. Easy.
If it's so easy, how come you're not doing the chopping?
Oh, no. Chopping's your job because you're nice and tall. See, you get the right angle.
Yeah, but chopping a lady's head off, there'll be lots of blood.
No, there won't be any blood. Not if you do a nice clean job. Well, maybe just a drop or two, but we're not afraid of blood. We're pirates. Behind there, you ready now? Remember, 1, 2, 3, chop. 1, 2, 3. Ready? Go! Come on, Jim, chop her head off. Get on with it.
That's no good, Jake. I can't do it.
What do you mean you can't do it?
Well, chopping a lady's head off, it's just not me.
What do you mean it's not you?
It's too hands-on. I'm more of a walk my plank type pirate.
What are you going on about?
Well, it's not so messy. Bit of burbling and gurgling, body sinks, job done, no blood.
Are you still going on about blood in the name of Puck? We're pirates! Oh, I've had enough of this. Take that! Ow! 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 What the job doing? Do it yourself!
Stop! Wait, I'll pay you.
What?
Yes, whatever my husband was going to pay you, I'll pay you instead. Then you won't have to go to all the bother of killing me.
2 pieces of... Ow! No, I can't say a thing!
4 silver pieces of 8.
Pieces of 8! Pieces of 8!
Will you shut up?
I knew it. You're pirates.
Oh, no, we're not.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, no, we're not.
Oh, yes, you are. The pointy hats and the fancy coats.
the parrot.
Even smell like pirates, and pirates aren't allowed on Sark. In fact, if you get found out, it will be your heads that are chopped off. Here's your 4 silver pieces of 8. I shall make myself scarce. You can be on your way, and we'll hear no more about anyone's heads being chopped off.
Well, all right then, but how about we take that fine necklace with us before we go?
For this old thing, it's just a mere trinket. It's not worth anything at all. Now here, take your money and let me go before I change my mind. Oh, and I'll have that back.
Well, I think that went rather well. Here's your half. Hang on. That ain't half. It's half what we agreed originally to do the job.
Yeah, but I lost my eye. I should be getting twice as much for losing my eye.
Don't work like that. Anyway, you've still got a perfectly good eye. We'll take you to Specsavers. All right, get you one. Making such a
Right, everyone, are we all here?
Yes.
Ready, Mr. Shakespeare?
Right, we're going to rehearse scene 2 from the top, all right?
Ah, here we are in Ephesus. But who is this man wearing my hat, my coat, the very same boots? Here, and who, sir, are you? The very mirror image of me.
That's mine eye.
I assure you, sir, I have no man's image but my own. Here, is this some kind of mockery? You trying to make a fool out of me? If a fool you be, sir, that is your business. My business? My business? I'll give you something that's my business.
Stop, Mr. Bottom. What are you doing?
I'm acting, Bill.
But you are to play Dromio of Syracuse, and Mistress Snug is to play Dromio of Ephesus. Why are you playing both parts?
Mistress Snug and I look nothing alike. How is the audience supposed to believe that we're twins? Identical twins.
Mistress Flute has made you identical clothes, and by the magic of theatre, the audience will understand that you are identical twins.
Ah, yes, Bill. But if I play both parts, then by the magic of theatre, the audience will know that I am 2 Dromios. 2 identical Dromios.
No, they will not. The audience will know that you are some kind of lunatic, and it's Will, not Bill.
Dearie me, shall we move on to the next scene and come back to that one later, Mr. Shakespeare?
Okay, well, scene 3. The Duke of Ephesus presides at the trial. Enter the Duke. Enter the Duke!
That's you, Florence.
Sorry, Mr. Shakespeare, sir. Here I am.
Good people. Good people. Of Ephesus.
Good people of Ephesus.
Mistress Flute, did we not agree that we would all learn our lines by today?
I'm sorry, Mr. Shakespeare, sir, but I've been up all night finishing off the costumes. And we do always have our prompt Pam, in case we get a little, forgetful. You see, she's terribly good. Pam.
A prompt? And we professionals don't require a prompt.
Dramatic irony.
The Queen will not be impressed if you require a prompt. What?
Good people of Ephesus, we are here today to hear the case
Mr.
of...
Bottom! Those are my lines.
Bottom, in the name of Puck, what are you doing now?
If Mistress Flute can't be bothered to learn her lines, I should take the part of the Duke. After all, it is a part for a man, not a woman with what looks like a dead mouse on her face.
Tell me, Mistress Quitz, who is this Puck you refer to?
Oh, it's just a silly tale of a mischievous sprite, the merry wanderer of the night, said to live in these very woods. It's all total nonsense, of course. Now, do you think we should get on?
I do, yes.
Bottom, you are to play one part only, Dromio of Syracuse, and Mr. Snug is Dromio of Ephesus. Now, have you got that?
William Shakespeare!
Oh, Anne, my dove.
Don't you my dove me! I thought you were in London working hard to support me and our children.
Yes, my dear, but the theatres are closed and London's in plaguey lock-in.
So why didn't you come home to Stratford? The children haven't seen you for so long, they won't even recognise what you look like.
Yes, wife, I can expect...
Wife? Oh. And what about my shelves? Yes, I've been waiting. And then there's my outside eating area.
I can explain, my dear, I can...
But I find you here, on an island, in the middle of nowhere, hanging around with a bunch of ragamuffins in the woods. And what is that on your face?
But we're creating a play, my dear.
A play? Oh no, not this motley-minded tomfoolery again. When are you going to get a proper job? Forget all this messing around with theatres and lovey-kissy types. Come back down to earth. Come back to the real world.
But my dear, this is the real world to me.
In the real world, a man earns enough money to provide for his wife and family. Not spend it all flippity-chipping around with a bunch of layabouts in London, or Sark for that matter.
But Mr. Shakespeare's making quite a name for himself now, Mrs. Shakespeare. Some people even pay to see his plays.
Well, more fool then.
Couldn't you just let him stay until our play is complete? We've all learnt our lines, well, most of us, and the costumes are all made, and we've all worked so terribly hard.
And we are putting it on in front of the Queen.
Oh, yes.
If we win the competition.
The Queen is coming here.
Oh, yes. And what a marvellous opportunity for Mr. Shakespeare.
Well,
With royal approval, his work will be known throughout the kingdom and be performed all around the globe.
Oh, globe, lovely.
And school children will study his work for centuries to come.
Poor little buggers.
well, all right then, but only until the play's done.
Hooray!
And on one condition.
Oh, anything for you, my dearest mouse.
I shall have a part in the play.
But the play? But Anne, you know that proper ladies don't tread the boards.
Are these not proper ladies? That's it. That's settled then. I think I shall be a fairy.
Oh, marvellous. I love making fairy costumes.
But our tale doesn't include a fairy.
Well, you're the writer.
write one in. In fact, make me a fairy queen while you're at it. Even better.
Oh, well, I'll have to make some adjustments.
When I wanted to be a fairy, he said that we didn't need one in this place.
Oh, Bottom, can't you just enjoy playing a man for a change? And you have to admit, Mrs. Shakespeare will look a lot better in a fairy dress than you will.
Possibly.
All right. Let's start again. Right. In a land far away, long, long ago, there lived a beautiful fairy queen.
Oh, at last, some friendly faces.
Lady Margaret, what brings you here?
Give the lady some space. Here, let her speak.
You will aid me, won't you, if they come back?
Who are you afraid of?
Pirates! Yes, nasty, horrible, smelly pirates.
And let me guess, has one of them only got one eye?
How did you know?
Just a guess.
They wanted to kill me. They wanted to chop my head off. But it's worse than that.
What could be worse than having your head chopped off?
My husband paid them to do it.
Your husband?
Yes!
Hellier de Carteret?
Yes!
The Seigneur of Sark?
Yes!
Typical.
And there's more!
More? You should be writing this down. This is so much better than that complicated twins trouble.
I found this necklace in a secret hiding place. I thought it was a gift for me for the 30th anniversary celebrations. But then his manservant let slip that it's a gift for the Queen. Well, it's mine now. But how can I compete with the Queen?
Dry your eyes, Lady Margaret. You're safe here with us now.
Yes, what you need is something fun to take your mind off it all. No, not that.
Oh, no. Why don't you stay and join us in our play?
What?
Be in your play? Could I really?
Oh, yes. My clever husband will write a part just for you, won't you, William? And what a surprise that'll be for that maggot pie of a husband of yours. Now, what part would you like to play?
Well, don't laugh. But what I'd really like to be is a fairy. In fact, what I'd love most of all is to be a fairy queen.
Well, wouldn't we all, dear?
Perfect. Twin fairy queens.
Here we go again.
Oh, Florence, we'll be needing 2 fairy queen costumes now.
Marvellous, marvellous. I'll get started straight away. Come with me, ladies. I need to do some measuring.
What about me? If they're going to be twin fairy queens, I should at least be a duke. And I still say I could have done both Romeos.
Bottom, you should play the one part that Mr. Shakespeare has written for you, and I'm sure you'll be splendid. Now, run along. Actors.
Whoa. There you are. Any sign of the Queen yet?
Oh, nothing yet, sir. You don't think you should have gone down to the apothecary to meet her as she sets foot on the aisle, Sark?
Oh, dear me, no. As one sovereign greeting another, it's perfectly proper for me to meet Her Majesty here at the Seigneury.
Yeah, very well, sir. Very well, sir.
And these groundlings, they know how to behave in the presence of royalty.
Ah, yes, sir. They've been polishing up their toady grovelling, haven't we? I mean, good manners.
Splendid, splendid. Now, and be honest with me, Violet.
Yes.
Does my bum look big in these puddling pants?
Yes.
Does it?
Well, sir, I think you look splendid.
Splendid.
Those arts.
And the codpiece, it's not too in your face?
Well, maybe a little alarming for anybody meeting at eye level. But as long as there's no small children in the royal party, all will be well. I'm sure the Queen will be most impressed. And if that doesn't make her laugh, nothing will.
Marvellous, marvellous. The pearl necklace, the gift for the Queen, that's all ready to present to Her Majesty?
Well, sir, there seems to be a slight problem there. It seems to have gone missing.
Gone missing? Gone missing? I can't welcome the Queen without a gift, Violet.
That really hurts.
Go and find it! Stop it, man, you've lost my necklace. Go and find that necklace, or it's going to be your head that will be gracing the avenue before the day is out. And that will hurt a great deal more.
Yes, sir, but Mrs. DeCara may have...
Oh, good Lord.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the Queen, Queen Elizabeth of England.
Right now. And don't forget to take your hat off. No, take your hat off. That's 1, 2, 3, go. No one else is doing it, sir. Cut their heads off. Music stopped. I think we're all right.
Welcome to Sark, Your Majesty. I trust you had a pleasant journey?
It was rather tedious, actually. And you are?
My humble apologies. I am your most humble and obedient servant, Helena de Carteret.
Hellier, eh?
Helena de Carteret, ma'am. The Seigneur of Sark. We met 30 years ago when you created the independent fiefdom of Sark and made me the first Seigneur.
Did I really? Well, you can't expect me to remember something I did 30 years ago.
Oh.
What do you think I am? An elephant? Now then, I'm ready for my gift.
Yes, the gift. Yes.
Pearls, I think. Very appropriate for a 30-year anniversary.
Yes.
I'm rather partial to pearls, and the Queen can't have too many pearls.
Yes, Your Majesty.
If I made your majesty, we thought you would like some entertainment first. We have prepared some fine theatricals for your enjoyment.
Oh, yes, the theatricals, of course, yes. Well, in fact, Your Majesty, I have devised a rather clever competition by which you may choose the play, which will please you most. These are the contenders.
Very well. They better be brief.
You don't want to know what happens when I get bored.
The first one is the Jersey Jolly Jesters. Who is to speak for the Jersey Jolly Jesters? Come forward.
It's a man with the hat.
Your Majesty.
No. Come on. She'll chop your head off if you can. Come on. Hat off, bow. That's right. Okay. Well, dear.
Your Majesty, the Jersey Jolly Jesters presents The Taming of the Crapo, the tragedy of a spirited young maid who refuses to do as her husband bids her.
Well, I like a spirited young woman. Tell me, young man, do you have a spirited young woman in your household?
Oh, you can say that again.
I'm very pleased to hear it. Are there any more?
Yes. The next one is the Alderney Entertainers. Who is to speak for the Alderney Entertainers?
I think they were the rather colourful individuals I saw passed out in the hedge by the mermaid.
Lord, 1,000 apologies, Your Majesty. The people of Alderney are rather over-fond of their ale, not like the good people of Sark.
What planet is he living on? I've only been here a few months.
The next is the Earl of Sark Theatre Company, with their guest writer, all the way from London, Sir Mr. William Shakespeare.
The Isle of Sark Theatre Company? I thought I told you not to let Oh, shut it! I thought I told you not to let that harebrained bunch of hugger-muggers anywhere near this competition.
I'm so sorry, sir. There was just no stopping them.
Your Majesty, for your delight and entertainment, I have penned The War of the Fairies, a comedy tale of love and mayhem and magic in the beautiful island of Sark.
Mr. Shakespeare, aren't you the chappie that writes all those miserable plays where everybody dies at the end?
Oh, dear me, no, ma'am. No, you must be mistaking me for that Christopher Marlowe fellow. Terribly dull fellow. Oh, excuse me.
Hay fever!
Is there nobody from Guernsey?
Yeah, sorry.
Yes, Your Bounty. The Guernsey Players. Who is to speak for the Guernsey Players?
Your Majesty, the Guernsey Players presents the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of young Pyramus and his love, Thisbe. Very tragical mirth.
Tragical mirth? Well, what is it, tragedy or comedy? Seems to
Do
me...
you know, ma'am, they haven't decided yet.
Well, it seems to me you people in Guernsey can't make up your mind.
Okay.
So, those are the competitors, Mum. Which will it be? Might I recommend the Pyramus and Thisbe? It's a classic
You may
tale.
not recommend
Taming of
anything.
the...
I am the queen, and I shall decide. Now, let's move. And the winner is the Isle of Sark Theatre Company with the
Team Sark!
There you go, sir. Better get your script.
Shut up, Vibert. But this is preposterous. With the greatest of respect, it really is...
Nothing, I have decided. Anyway, I'm rather partial to anything to do with fairies. It reminds me of my courtiers. That was not meant to be funny. Proceed with the play.
like the Jersey Jolly Jesters would have been the better bet, huh?
The War of the Fairies. Your Majesty, lords, ladies and gentlemen, the Isle of Sark Theatre Company and friends present the War of the Fairies. Long, long ago, on the beautiful island of Sark, in a time before there were pirates. In a time before there were pirates. In a time before there were even knights. The island was home to two beautiful fairy queens. One fairy queen was called Queen Vermonday, and she lived with her fairy folk. She lived with her fairy folk on Little Sark.
It's my wife, Margaret. She's supposed to be
And look what she's wearing, sir.
Oh, good Lord, it's the necklace. Fireman, quick, go to my wife's jewellery box and find the finest piece that you can.
Yes, sir, right away, sir.
Could we get on? The other fairy queen was her twin sister, Queen Plantagenet. And she lived with her fairy folk on Little Sark. Now, Queen Vermonday's fairies spent their days collecting honey bags from bumblebees, which is fiddly work, and it kept them pretty busy.
Mind you don't break their legs off.
Whoops.
Too late.
The work of Queen Plantagenet's fairies was to pluck the wings off painted butterflies.
Come along now, fairies. Hurry up, our boat will be here soon, and we need to have something pretty to sell our lovely visitors.
This was tough on the insect population of both parts of Sark, but conservation had yet to be invented, so all was well. Now, like most sisters, Queen Vermonday and Queen Plantagenet were sometimes overcome with unsisterly feelings. Yes.
I'm sure she's been stealing my butterflies.
Someone's been nobbling my bumblebees because we're down on honey bags.
But so long as each sister kept to their own side of the coupe, they all lived happy, peaceful lives.
Hello, sister dear. Good day to you, Plantagenet.
Until, that is, the day when Queen Vermonday took delivery of a fine cow. Venus was a splendid creature, the most beautiful cow in all the Channel Islands. The most beautiful female cow in all the Channel Islands. Her milk was the richest and creamiest ever known, and made butter that was the butteriest butter anyone had ever tasted.
And don't forget the cream. The cream is really good too.
In fact, Venus gave so much milk that once a week the little Sark fairies filled a huge rock pool to the brim, and Queen Vermonday bathed in it. However, Venus was not only a beautiful and bountiful cow, but she could also dance. Snappier temper.
Oh, seriously?
Was beside herself with jealousy.
I want that cow!
She wanted Venus so much that one night she sent her fairies across the coupe to the strange world of little Sark to steal Venus.
Do we have to?
Go!
When Queen Verminday discovered that Venus had been cow-napped, she was furious.
Go to Big Sark and bring back my cow.
Well, the argument continued, and poor Venus was dragged from one end of the island to the other.
Oh! You've upset her now!
One day, in the middle of all this, Venus decided she'd had enough, and she sat down in the middle of the coupe and refused
That's
to move.
it! No more milk till you two have stopped fighting!
Look what you've done to my beautiful cow. Take that!
And with a bolt of magic, she turned her sister into a donkey. Enraged with her twin, Queen Tantijo took her revenge. Still the sisters argued. Their sisters argued until their fury brewed up a storm so terrible that a ship sailing down the Russell was washed ashore in Sark.
Oh dear. Oh, goodness me, it's getting rough.
I feel so sick. Oh, I might be sick all over. Oh, dear, I can't go up anymore. Oh, dear.
The sole survivor was Princess Nicola, a wise and lovely lady from the faraway kingdom of Brinkshire.
Hooray! What's going on here? It's important at these difficult times that we all learn to work together to support one another. Surely the cow gives enough milk for all the fairies on the island, and you can take it in turns to get up early for morning milking.
That's a great idea.
Now, Princess Nicola was a very patient lady, but even she could take no more of the twin fairy queens, so she decided to unleash some magic of her own.
Omicron, Domicron, now you will arise with feathers and beaks to take to the skies.
So Tantijo and Verminday were transformed into seagulls, and to this day, you can hear them passing each other in the skies. Oh, my pretties!
dear. Would you like to come and live with me?
Oh, thank you, Princess Nicola. But I've heard there's a really nice dairy farmer on Sark, so I think I'll stay here.
Okay, Venus. Bye-bye, fairies.
Goodbye,
Bye, Princess Nicola. And so peace returned once more to the beautiful island of Sark. Venus lived happily ever after with the fairy folk, and to remember this most wonderful of cows, they named a rock pool in her honour. At the end, Your Majesty.
Bravo, Mr. Shakespeare. I do so like a happy ending. By the way, when you're next in London, do come and look me up. I should like to see some more of your theatricals.
Oh, thank you, Mum. Thank you, Mum. I most certainly will.
Well, I can't see Will getting home anytime soon to Stratford to put up those shelves.
I'm pretty good at putting up shelves.
You are?
Yes, we women on Sark have to be practical when you live with some of the men here.
I see. I know. Why don't you come back with me?
Do you know, I might just do that. And never mind about putting up shelves. We can sell this necklace, and then you and I can build the biggest house in Stratford upon Avon. People will talk, but who cares?
Oh, well, that was most entertaining. Most entertaining. Really enjoyed that very much. But now, where's my gift?
It's fine. It's best I could find. It's fine. Really?
Your Majesty.
Wooden beads! How dare you present your queen with such a measly gift? I have never been so insulted in all my life. Well, apart from when Mary Queen of Scots called me copper knob. And you know what happened to her? You leave me no alternative. I shall have your head chopped off.
Yes, Your Majesty, but no, I really,
If I may, Your Majesty, these beads are made from no ordinary wood. They're taken from the wood of the ancient mulberry tree of Dekar, a tree said to possess the power of eternal life.
Ooh, really?
Oh, Jason.
Yes, these pieces are the only pieces of wood ever to be taken from the tree, snipped off in your honour, and they will bestow their magical powers upon the wearer of this necklace.
Ooh. Well, it's worth a try. Hand them over.
Your Majesty, or may I call you Liz?
You certainly may not.
Humble apologies.
Oh no.
Your most gracious Majesty, you are a single lady, sovereign of a great nation. Now that my wife has left me, I am a single man, seigneur of all Sark. Might I propose that we combine our realms by becoming a man and wife?
Are you seriously suggesting that I, the Queen of England, should marry a bumbling buffoon of a crapo in charge of a tin pot little island?
Oh,
I've never heard anything so ridiculous in all my life. Mr. Shakespeare, you should put that in one of your plays. A comedy of errors, if ever And now, is there anything to eat? I could murder a sausage roll.
This way, Your Majesty.
And someone should tell him that his bum looks enormous in those puffling pants.
What marvellous news, Mr. Shakespeare. Royal patronage. But I expect that means you'll be heading back to London as soon as you can.
I most certainly will, Mistress Quince, but rest assured, my time in Sark has been truly inspirational. So, yes, goodbye, Mistress Quince. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. Shakespeare.
Oh, Mistress Quince, you never did tell me your first name.
Oh, do you promise not to laugh?
Yeah, cross my heart.
It's Titania. Titania Quince.
Titania, how marvellous. Truly inspirational. So, goodbye, Titania. And don't forget, all the world's a stage.
I won't forget, Mr. Shakespeare. I will never forget.